Use code AFTV25 for 25% off your order with Faraway Pizza. Click the link below or visit faraway.co.uk now.
Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got lead judges with me. We've just lost 4-1 to Man City at the Etihad. All that optimism coming up here, Lee. All that, how we want to see the boys play with bravery, no fear. Didn't see any of that today. Your thoughts on today's performance?
No, listen, look, we was 1-0 down before it got dark, you know what I mean? You can't have that.
Yeah.
They should have had a penalty, by the way. It's a 100% penalty. Like, I can't believe that weren't given. So, mistakes. We made too many mistakes. Defensively, not good enough. But listen, as disappointed I am today, I'm proud of the team what's done all season. Not good enough today. Man City, I'll give them their due. Their fans may be arrogant and whatever, but they've got a fantastic team out there. And I'll tell you that now, if Arsenal ever play like that and go and win the title, I wouldn't be leaving 10-15 minutes from the end. I'd be clapping them off. But listen, they're a very, very good side. We needed to be at our best today, and we wasn't. Defensively, made mistakes. We looked shaky again. A little bit of confidence has been taken. I don't know why, because at the end of it, I think that's the thing. I'd look at Mikel when I walk in the dressing room today. I'd say, look, I don't know why you're losing confidence, because we've been fantastic for most of the part of the season. So just look, enjoy the ride now. What the most important thing about today now is that we don't. The next 5 games we kick on. We don't start
getting a rut and getting
We finish it off strongly now, and enjoy what we've done, because at the end of it, as disappointing it is today, I'm proud of every one of them. Saliba is a massive, massive loss. I'm sorry, it's a big, big loss. And the fact of the matter is, we haven't got the squad strong enough. You can see that.
But is that what it is, Lee? Is that what it is? Is Saliba missing, or is it the lack of belief? What was really down to? Because the boys didn't come out at all. Ramsdale saved us many times in today's performance. Could have been a lot worse scoreline in the end.
Listen, when you lose confidence in defending, it's very, very hard. It affects everybody along the line, And I'm going to be really honest. The first minute a cross comes in, there's no one in the box, and Ramsdale don't know what he was doing, and then we should have given away a penalty, and that makes people shaky, that makes people nervous. And then, as I say, they hadn't put the floodlights on and we're a goal down, and you can't do that here. That is something that we've got to look at and address, because our defending has not been good enough all season. If you have a look at other teams that have come here and won, Brentford for instance, that was the same sort of thing. You have to keep yourself in the game, and we didn't. And then right on half time, I've got to say this, Haaland and De Bruyne won every single header against our centre half today. That's not acceptable. If you want to be critical of the defence today and things like that, do your jobs properly, head the ball, make sure you defend right.
Set pieces have been a problem for us on the past couple of weeks.
As soon as he puts it in there, they're overloaded at the back. It's a free header. With a minute to go to half time, we never kept ourselves in the game. But listen, we was outplayed today. Outclassed. Yes, maybe at times. But you go into these games, and I've said this weeks and weeks ago. When we come up here, we needed our best 11. And you got no Saliba. Xhaka's half fit because he wasn't the same today. Even though I thought we'd done okay, he wasn't the same Xhaka. And I don't know. I look at it today. Martinelli was.
Didn't get on the ball.
I don't think he touched the ball all game. But he's got to be given the ball. I think one time in the first half he got the ball and ran down the middle a little bit, and he calls. But other than that, we didn't give it to him.
Saka as well. He didn't really get on the ball. Reece Nelson come on. It felt like he got involved. Reece
Nelson, by the way, come on and give us a little bit of belief. But when you're in these situations, you've got to come here and believe in yourselves. I know it's difficult. There's brave. There's being brave and putting your head down for a full ball when the feet are flying and everything like that. But there's also being brave on the ball, taking the ball in difficult situations and being brave in that situation. We wasn't brave in that situation from an attacking point of view. We didn't take the ball in positions which we could lose the ball and do it. How many times today did we go long from Aaron Ramsdale?
The most I've seen this season.
Why? Because they're a good side, and we went off of our beliefs because we wasn't brave enough in possession and we wasn't brave enough out of possession.
Yeah, let me ask you this then. Where's your belief in you as a fan right now? Listen, football's a funny game. There's 5 games left of the season, but City still have got to play. They got a few more games than us. They've got Champions League to battle with, FA Cup. Is it done for you?
Oh really? Yeah, look, it's done now. I'll be very surprised if they drop another point. And at the end of the day, you know, we had our opportunity to take points off them today, and we didn't. You know, so that's it there. But listen, at the beginning of the season, you know, if I'd have said to you or anybody Arsenal fan, like, you know, we're going second in the league, we'd have been mocked, taking the Michael out of, like, you know. But that's the reality. We know, and we still ain't guaranteed of that second at the moment. We've got to start, you know, making sure that we get some results. So listen, be proud of that team, because it's. I tell you what, for 10, 15 years, I've been moaning and groaning because, and I have.
I know, mate. I've been with you for some of the past couple of years.
I have been moaning and groaning because I've wanted a title challenge for us to get a challenge for a title. I've got that. I'll come up here today for the first time in a very, very long while, believing that we could win this game of football. All right, it hasn't worked out. Now, what I would say to the players and the management and everything there, have the belief. Start believing, because I tell you what, we are a good footballing team. We're second in the league for a reason, or first. We're still first, by the way. If we do come second, the reason is because we've been a bloody good team all for most parts of this season. And if it wasn't for us, you know, they could be playing their reserves in the Premier League now. You know, so when people turn around about bottle jobs and this and that, we've stayed with a very, very big machine. And at the end of it, if you have a look at it today, what other team, right, can leave out a player that scores an hat-trick and put him on the bench for a game? Could we do that? No. So that's what you're up against. You're up against two world-class players in Ireland and De Bruyne, and they performed tonight.
Yes.
When it mattered, world-class players perform. We haven't got any world-class players yet. We've got potential world-class players. World-class players turn up on the big occasion and do it week in, week out, and that's the difference tonight.
Welcome back to the Forever Arsenal podcast.
Black, white, young, old, Lee's on there. Disabled, abled, man. Well, it doesn't.
Smith Rowe didn't get a minute yesterday. Not a minute that needs minutes. Where's he going to get his minutes from now? Get your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen. Tactical's out tomorrow.
I think the idea of Mesut Ozil was better than the actual reality of Ozil at Arsenal.
Your mic, not turn your camera off.
For the audio listeners, Lee's in pieces. Lee's in pieces.
Oh God, McLaren!
He's gone.
He's been in the pit 40 seconds!
Whoa!
Front wing! Careful with the front wing! God! Matisse, it's happening, mate. I'm putting on my lucky new Ferrari hat. Oh no!
Oh, science!
Leclerc.
It's Leclerc! Drama!
Take that out.
Leclerc.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.